That makes sense.
Okay, let's see what NPCs we get. Nothing good.
Hey, we're both green.
Actually, wait, Sylvan's good. And my name is also kind of fitting for this.
Oh god, it has Shell Smash?
Yeah, that's scary. Wait for it to
Okay,
do
but hear me out. We
setup.
keep the Shell Smash up, so we keep that lower defense.
You wish.
Oh.
It's too smart.
Just immediately was like, oh.
Okay, there we go. Now you start
Poison
getting to
dead.
Torterra.
Now, sadly, this is only a counterfeit. Matcha Gotcha. I
Damn.
don't remember the name of this thing.
Didn't get lucky.
I was lucky just to find this thing. You know how long it took?
That's true, it did seem like it took you a while.
It's like all day yesterday.
The poison is actually kind of annoying now that I think about it, because like, you can't burn it. Oh well.
I can burn it?
Matcha Gotcha can burn, yeah.
Matcha Gotcha can burn? What the fuck? Where has this thing been?
It's a very healthy. Alright. I think I'm gonna faint here and then, but that's fine. Oh, I live on 9 HP, that's kind of annoying, but it's fine actually.
What? Oh, whoa.
Alright. And then once
I basically have taken no damage, by the way.
Good, good. And then once I respawn, I will do Terra Grass. That KO might actually work in her favor perfectly.
Okay. So what was up with the fucking Wii Ball?
Cause like I wasn't gonna go Weezing originally, but then I was like, I'll find a way to make it work. Yes, it actually worked. That actually perfectly worked. Perfect, perfect.
I can smell Shell Smash. I fumbled all of the words.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
I should be able to Terra after that.
Okay, it looks like you're good, so you can do a whatchamacallit.
I'll just Terra into a grassy terrain.
Yep, perfect, perfect. In the meantime, you do that. Hopefully, I can get 2 acid sprays
My
off.
special defense fell.
Oh, that might be a little annoying, but I think we should be fine.
Yeah, you're gonna be clearing my thing here soon. I will check reflect after this grassy.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I think if you're not taking too much damage, you can forget about reflect.
Oh, sure.
And looks like I get 2 acid sprays off after all.
Grassy terrain up. I'm gonna follow this with a leaf storm then.
Okay, you can do that one.
I'm worried about this next attack. Okay, it wasn't too terrible.
Perfect, and I get 1
Oh,
more.
that's a second special defense drop.
Yep. Okay, that's annoying then, but should be fine. Actually, I hope I don't kill you cause with the clear smog, but I think it should be fine.
Okay, I just leave. Oh my god.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna
Just leaf stormed. That should fully heal me. Yep.
perfect. Then I'm gonna clear smog you. Oh, what? Why did that do so much damage? Should be fine, I think.
Leaf storm.
Okay, hang on.
It should fully heal me still.
I think so. Actually, since I have to do a heal shirt, this could work. Let me see. You wanna do 2 heal shirts at the same time?
Sure.
Alright, going for mine.
One thing. Era's doing like 8 things at once.
Alright, that's fine.
But Era's like, you don't get a turn. No.
Love, you gotta love when they deny you.
Oh, so we have matcha and green tea.
Yeah.
Do we have a theme?
It's a
We're having
reference.
a tea party.
It's a reference to something, but it works out. Okay. What do I do here? I think.
Clear smog me again.
Yeah. I think. I
Part of
don't
the
think it
cards.
should kill you this time. Okay,
No, we're
half
fine.
health, and then you can attack. Oh my god, I got a critical.
Kill it.
I got a critical hit on you.
Fine.
But it worked. It all worked out in the end.
That was a little sloppy, but we're fine.
Nah, that crit was planned. I assure you.
It's all calculated.
Exactly.
Torterra is my favorite Pokemon, or one of my favorite starters. So what do you think I'm gonna put it in?
Oh boy, a quick ball, surely.
That's right, a net ball.
And I don't have a Safari Ball, so I guess Friend Ball it is.
Torterra is a friend.
True. It's pretty goated. It actually used to be my favorite grass starter.
It was my favorite for a while too.
And then Miasquarada
And then-
came along.
Yeah, sure, Meowscarada. Yeah, right.
I don't know which one it was for you. Oh wait, right, Meganium.
Slowly turns towards Meganium,
I forgot about it for a moment.
who is
Repression.
now my favorite starter in general.
It left quite a mark. At last, the final starter is here. Torterra was going to pose quite a few problems for us, especially with a mean attack stat and a matching Terra type, giving it the potential to dish out some scary earthquakes. Torterra's special attack isn't anything to write home about, but seeing as it boosted and that earth power was also Terra boosted, it was nothing to scoff at. We were gonna need something to tank both physical and special hits here. Weezing seems like a no-brainer here despite its poison typing. It's got Levitate, nullifying Earthquake, which is Torterra's scariest move, and Woodhammer is not only resisted, but it's also up against a 120 defense stat, which is very solid. Really, the only downside is Weezing's HP stat. Or well, that is what I would say if it wasn't because they thought about this. Torterra has a move that's seldom seen, Smackdown. This move nullifies the effects of Levitate and removes a flying type's immunity to ground moves. I felt like such a genius coming up with Weezing as a pick until I realized Torterra perfectly counters it. I was a little devastated, to be honest. Not only because I felt like I was cooking so hard and then suddenly the kitchen went up in flames, but also because I didn't know what else to use. Torterra of course had to have Shell Smash, which was going to be a massive problem. It didn't spam it, but we needed Clear Smog. We couldn't let those buffs stay up. Reflect was covered by Sinistcha, thankfully, but there was generally no other good option for a Clear Smog user here. I couldn't find one that we hadn't used at least, aside from Brute Bonnet and Victoryville. So how did I counter this problem? Well, I didn't go with the other options evidently. Weezing was here to stay. After the first scripted Shell Smash, I knew Torterra would always go Smackdown. That's turn 1, where I get to Clear Smog and tank Smackdown's damage since it isn't too bad because it's resisted. Turn 2, I now outspeed Torterra and Shocker Berry will cover for 1 attack, letting me live to survive another hit with the help of Sinistcha. Turn 3, although I am about to die, since I outspeed, I can get 1 more attack in, letting me Terra when I respawn. Once I respawn, I get to use my final safety net, Terra Grass, resisting all moves except Smackdown. Me fainting was actually not something I accounted for, but I realized just in the moment that it was actually what I needed, and I'm so glad that I managed to pick up on that. Torterra does a second Shell Smash shortly after the shield goes up. I put Taunt in its moveset because there wasn't anything else Weezing could use in its move pool, so I went for it on the off chance that it was useful, and what do you know, it actually ended up being. Because I fainted, the shield activated sooner than anticipated, meaning that Taunt was still active when Torterra was supposed to do its second Shell Smash, giving us a lot more leeway. I don't believe that Sylveon actually ended up using Charm throughout all of that, so I don't think that mattered. It was just some serendipity which saved us. Like I alluded to earlier, Weezing has a pretty pitiful move pool. Clear Smog and Acid Spray were really the only things it needed anyways, with Taunt just so happening to come in clutch after all. Body Slam is the usual filler move that never actually gets to be used, unsurprisingly. Sinistcha's Matcha got your back, coming in to apply the hurt. Sinistcha was all Sapphire's idea here, and he made an excellent call whether he intended to or not. Sinistcha resists all of Torterra's moves except Smackdown, already off to a great start. Not only that, it's got a pretty solid defense stat, making it adequate to taking on Torterra. Its special defense leaves a little to be desired, but it's good enough. The final ingredient in this little cup of tea is its signature move, Matcha Gotcha. Say that 5 times fast, it's fun. Matcha Gotcha is an 80 base power move, which not only heals 50% of the damage it heals, but it can also burn the opponent, which takes care of Torterra's physical moves. Or well, it would have if it wasn't for Clotsire using Toxic, which, now that I think about it, Clotsire only ever ruins our chance to inflict status effects. Thanks, Clotsire. But, well, even if we didn't get to use the burn, it shows how perfect Sinistcha was for this. And we're not even done yet, because Sinistcha was also helping to keep Weezing alive. It's got Reflect, which is great for itself, and it meant that we didn't have to get a support Pokemon with Reflect. The last ace up its sleeve, or well, in its cup, is Grassy Terrain. This not only boosts its damage, which might I add, it's got a pretty impressive special attack, but it also weakens Earthquake because that's just a side effect of Grassy Terrain. Everything about Sinistcha just kinda comes together here. Its one single weak aspect is its ability, or rather lack thereof. Hospitality is largely useless in a raid, and Heat Proof does nothing here. Hospitality was technically more useful in case Sinistcha fainted to heal Weezing, but ideally that wasn't happening at all. Despite how good of a move Matcha Gotcha is, it wasn't our main source of damage here. Sinistcha actually gets Nasty Plot, but I was feeling quirky. I didn't want to go with something too simple for the final starter, so we got Leaf Storm. With that Induce debuff, it's a move that's tough to use, but Weezing could clear it. Since Torterra was debuffed by Acid Spray and Leaf Storm was being boosted by Grassy Terrain, it was gonna be doing a lot of damage. Although, I did not account for Clear Smog nearly killing Sinistcha. I will admit that I did not do damage calcs for that damage because I gave Weezing a minus special attack nature, and it was not IV trained in special attack either. So, as I was writing the script for this, I was commenting on how Weezing didn't have any special attack IVs, so Clear Smoke shouldn't do too much to Sinistcha. And then I tried to remember, what IVs did this thing have? And that's when it hits me. I didn't IV train this thing, I forgot to. We're on our final one here, we've done like 20 of these here, and I'm still making mistakes at this. We're professionals, clearly. So that's lovely. But some food for thought. Maybe this was for the best? Question mark. Because I don't know if Weezing would have fainted at the time it needed to. If I did IV train it. I don't know, maybe try to cope. But yeah, that's lovely. Back to the explanation. The reason was because of Earth Power special defense drops. That's why Krishmog actually did so much, which I didn't think would be an issue, but hey, we managed. It still did more than I expected, but we were fine in the end. Something that I'm surprised didn't go wrong was Sinistcha's missing its moves. Both of them were 90% accurate. It's genuinely a miracle that they didn't miss a single time to my knowledge. But well, if this really is the last starter raid, then I say we ended off on a high note. We had some close calls, some shenanigans, an item you don't get to use in raids much, a ghost as its tradition, and a pretty fun duo for Torterra. All around a good time.